Each Monday on Fox 55 News, we answer your weather questions in a segment that we call Weather Wonders.
Meteorologist David Tillmans tonight explains what coral bleaching is and its potential effects on the water wildlife.
Coral reefs are perhaps some of the most diverse ecosystems on Earth. They house thousands of known species of marine organisms and are also essential to supporting our nation's fisheries and protecting coastlines from flooding and storm surge.
It's that physical structure of Florida's coral reef that's actually attenuating the wave energy, and it slows down the waves that then hit the shore, which protects the upland from erosion.
However, these reefs are fragile and very sensitive to their surroundings. Abnormal ocean temperatures, overexposure to sunlight, and pollution are among the factors that can cause stress and lead to coral bleaching. Corals have a mutually beneficial relationship with microalgae that live within their cells, providing coral with their main food source and vibrant colors. When stressed, corals will expel this algae, losing its greatest source of energy and causing it to turn pale and white. Bleaching is a sign of extreme stress and leaves the plant susceptible to disease.
There's a host of diseases that corals can get. Some of them are really specific, like white man disease. Others, like stony coral tissue loss disease, can affect more than 25 species of corals.
The leading cause of bleaching is rising ocean temperatures, and this summer has taken a heavy toll on America's reefs. Corals in the Florida Reef have adapted to thrive in temperatures of 73 to 84 degrees. At 88 degrees, these corals begin expelling that algae. Last month, buoys across the Keys have measured temperatures near 100 degrees, the warmest July temperatures since buoy monitoring began in 1981.
These corals have co-adapted with their symbionts to tolerate this threshold that is their current thermal optimum, and to get them up to handling the temperatures that they're now being exposed to, unfortunately, relatively frequently. The question remains, will they be able to adapt fast enough?
Now, I do have some hopeful news. Bleaching does not necessarily mean that the coral is dead, and under the right conditions, recovery is possible.
So when the corals bleach, they lose most of their algal symbionts, but not necessarily all of them. So as long as you remove that stress, and in this case, it's mostly heat stress. So as long as you put them in cooler water, if you give them enough time, the populations of symbionts that are still left over in that tissue will repopulate.
Corals in undersea nurseries are also being relocated on shore until the heat wave subsides. Dr. Parkinson likens this effort to Noah's Ark.
You want to move 2 or 3 of each of these different colony fragments back into a land-based nursery to get them out of the hot water. The idea is to make sure that we don't lose this genetic resource that we've been developing, maintaining all of these diverse corals.
I'm meteorologist David Tillmans for Weather Wonders.